The road to the 2020 Kentucky Derby continues, and this time we go to Tampa Bay for the Tampa Bay Derby. Yes, it'll be Richard Grunder, and we get a couple of horses coming up from Gulfstream Park that were impressive in their maiden races. Let's take a look at this 12-horse field, including two maidens, Unrighteousness, and a horse on the outside by Tonalist, his first crop getting represented here in the Tampa Bay Derby. We start off with Texas Swing, one of three horses for Todd Pletcher, who has done well in the Tampa Bay Derby in the past. Texas Swing, a maiden victory the last time out. It was at Tampa. He picked up a 94 Brisnet speed figure, and he was even money that day to pick up the victory. I like the rail draw, and Javier Castellano is the substitute rider for J.R. Velasquez. Spa City, he beat Unrighteous in the last race. Both of those hook up in the rematch here at Tampa Bay. Daniel Centeno, the local jock, and a better inside post position for Spa City. It'll be interesting to see the odds on the tote board for those two horses. Son of Street Sense out of a mare that I remember well, Sarah Louise. She was one of my favorites a few years back. Good runner here in Spa City, and big victory. 103 Brisnet speed figure, and him and Unrighteous finished 14 lengths clear of the third place horse in that maiden race at Gulfstream at 1 1/8 miles. Relentless Dancer got caught up in a speed duel the last time, and it ended up being a key race with Ete Indian coming back and winning out of that Holy Bull. Relentless Dancer, I think he's a speed horse. He's probably more a 6.5, 7 furlong horse, but he's probably capable a little bit better than that 18 length loss the last time. But I think it's not going to be a soft pace, especially with horses, Todd Pletcher's horses in there, Spa City, and a horse like Unrighteous. Chance It, he scratched out of the 12th post position last week in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. Got a better post here this time. He's post position number 4, but he's facing a tough field here with Spa City, Unrighteous, and a couple of other hard hitters like Market Analysis, and even a couple of other horses on the outside that we'll get to. Momosa's a big winner, and Chance It, he ends up facing a tough field here off the scratch. He'll be one of the top 5 contenders and maybe even the second or third favorite when the final odds are laid down. Market Analysis, the Son of Honor Code, big victory in his debut, was bet down to 6-5 at Gulfstream. One of many maiden victories at Gulfstream this meet for Todd Pletcher. Market Analysis keeps J.R. Velasquez in the saddle, and he ran close to the pace. I wasn't as impressed with some of the other maiden victories at Gulfstream Park this year, but probably one of the top 4 maiden victories by Market Analysis. I actually like Spa City's maiden victory a little bit more. Momosa, 5-length winner at Turfway Park, ships in, gonna face deep waters here at Tampa Bay. I like the pedigree, and big win the last time out. 79 speed figure says he's gonna have to improve by about 15 to 20 points. Sole Volante, the big winner of the Sam F. Davis, took advantage of a speed duel that day. A great body type, a lot of turf breeding in his pedigree, but some distance pedigree, and a great find for $20,000 at the OBS April sale. They've already cashed out and sold into some new owners. Sole Volante got a good setup the last time. He definitely can close. He ran against Chance It, and as seen on TV the race before that, definitely a contender here in the Tampa Bay Derby. Let Me Know never really got going against Governor Morris and Untitled, but that was a small field that day at Tampa. Now he gets a full field. He'll come off the pace, second time out this year, and I like the pedigree with Twirling Candy and Mizzen Mast. That's proven to be a good sire and broodmare combo for Let Me Know, and that maiden victory in his debut at the Pea Patch Ellis Park picked up a 79 speed figure back in July, which translates easily into a lower 90s in this race. Unrighteous, Violence the sire, duel all the way around with Spa City the last time, and then yielded late. He can definitely improve. He's come from off the pace both times, and Unrighteous with Joe Bravo replacing Luis Saez. We'll see what he can do, especially with that outside post from the 9th post. Bye Bye Melvin, a long shot in this race. Tampa Bay winner 2 races back, then followed that up with an allowance victory. But 87 and 80 Brisnet speed figures, I'm not sure there's a lot of room for potential to improve in this spot. This will be a 6 lifetime race, and could definitely have some turf potential. He's got 2 wins on the turf, and he's ran 4 of his 5 lifetime races on the turf for Bye Bye Melvin. King Guillermo, Uncle Mo, another one of those on the trail this year. Won by 6 at Gulfstream Park, but again, that was on the turf. Going to try some dirt after a couple of turf races. And Tons of Gold, the second maiden on the outside. First crop of tonalist out of a Holy Bull mare. This one's got some stamina influences and some speed influences. I like the running style, 8 races, but still a maiden. He's going to have to really step it up here, but I guess he's one that could improve if there's a speed duel in a race like this. Sole Volante is going to be your favorite. I have a feeling Market Analysis will take some betting. Chance It scratched out of the race last week, and Texas Swing and Spa City, the 2 at the rail. Those are your main contenders here in the Tampa Bay Derby. Who do you like in the Tampa Bay Derby? Leave a note and hit subscribe and share this video as we lead you up to the 2020 Kentucky Derby.